everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome to my channel. I am picking up on where we left off yesterday. I know I explained that I was in a 14-day lockdown. It's actually 14-day quarantine. I don't know the difference of if there's a difference technically between the two, but a lockdown is a lockdown. Not being able to get out of your house is, still the same thing. Anyway, so what the 14-day quarantine is for when you enter London after you've been traveling. A lot of people, from what I understand, don't adhere to it. I do as I'm told. So, not to mention, it's like £1,000 fine if you happen to get caught. And I know of some people they have people that actually got caught. So, as opposed to owing someone £1,000, I just figure it's just easier to stay in the house. Yeah, so it's easier to stay in the house because it's not like we haven't been here before, right? So we should all be practiced a little bit at staying in our homes for consecutive days or whatever. Today's Saturday, so I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning I can leave the house, which I will promptly do. Like I said, for my turmeric latte and smoked salmon and eggs. But anyway, so in order to kind of survive this, initially prior to the 14 days and prior to my arrival, I did a grocery shop. I just kind of did some basic items that I like lettuce, avocado. I have to eat avocado every day. And lemons, limes. I have to have lemons and limes every day. And and just the random things you need, like to make a salad. I tried to think ahead of everything, like what would I actually eat in the day. And like I said, I've been going back and forth on intermittent fasting, but I'm trying to really stick to it. It's kind of hard because there's a lot of stress right now. So we tend to want to comfort eat whenever we're stressing out about things. But I said I'm going to stick to it this time. And to tell you the truth, I actually feel better. I actually feel better when I'm doing the intermittent fasting. And there's a science behind that. I'm not even going to try to go into it. There's a ton of videos out there about it. But there is science behind it. And my brother is a doctor, and he said, we just had this conversation recently, how the less food you eat, the better it is for you. Or maybe not the less food, because you do need a certain amount of calories. You need to at least hit 1,200 calories in a day. But the least the number of times that you eat in a day is beneficial. So that's about all I can go into the intermittent fasting without getting to a realm where I don't really know what I'm talking about. But I do know how it feels. I do know the basics of it. I do know actually a little bit more because I've watched a lot of the videos. But it's just I'm not going to get into that conversation. But anyway, so I said I'll do my intermittent fasting, and what I'll do is I'll do a salad with the protein. I also have a protein powder that I picked up. So just to make sure that I get to my 1,200 calories within the 2 hours or so I eat. Some people with intermittent fasting, they will eat several meals within that 8-hour window. Me, I don't know, maybe twice. Once I eat at like 4 in the afternoon, I'm pretty much done. But anyway, so I digress. Or I didn't digress, but I need to move on. One of the things, so that first shop went great. I had another, I planned on making chicken with chorizo, and then another meal, the chicken and chorizo, which would last maybe 2 or 3 days, and then another meal. So I needed groceries for those items, which should have been delivered on Thursday. But there was a technical glitch, as they called it, a technical issue with their website. And I went in and I amended the list and I added things that I really needed for the recipe. And deleted things, and for some reason they reverted back to the technical issue, reverted back to my original order. So we had to cancel it. I had to start all over. So this time I went to Waitrose and everything was perfect. Perfect. So I had to wait till today though to get my delivery. I got it this morning. He arrived bright and early. He got here even earlier than they stated, which is great because I wanted to get everything organized, and I was looking forward to actually making my chicken and chorizo. So I'm going to do that today. But I'll just go over with you some of the items that I purchased from my grocery haul. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna make the chicken and risotto with, chicken and chorizo with the risotto, but I got that just in time, just in case. I actually didn't order porcini, but they replaced it with something, which is fine. White wine vinegar, that's gonna go with the chimichurri I'm gonna make with the flank steak, and I'm gonna actually marinate the flank steak in the chimichurri sauce, and also another side of chimichurri to go on top of the steak once it's done. Balsamic vinegar, I'm going to use this to make with the chicken chorizo. My salt, I love that salt. Smoked paprika, again for the chicken and chorizo. And this easy chopped garlic. I'm really finding that I like this. I don't, not to replace fresh garlic, but I like it for marinades. I find it to be, it's just easier, and it's great for a marinade. I got some tarragon, which it doesn't really go in any of my recipes. I just like having tarragon. Got my red onions. Don't you love how they put them in these little bags? It's so cute. I love packaging. And got my garlic. Little bags are so cute. Got my lemons, my limes. Here, got my avocados that I must have. I got chives. I got fresh tarragon. I didn't realize I ordered 2 tarragons, but okay. Oregano, fresh oregano. Now the oregano will be used in the chicken and chorizo. I may use some rosemary. The basil will be, I may top the chicken chorizo with the basil, but that's definitely gonna go, I think it's basil. Yeah, basil for the chimichurri sauce. And then I got the flat leaf parsley, which I got 2 of these because for the chimichurri, I'm gonna make a big batch. And then I got the tomatoes. This is gonna go in the chicken and chorizo dish. It's gonna be a 1-pan dish. Everything goes in. These will go on top with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and balsamic vinegar. I am going to, ahead of time, marinate the chicken itself in a rub I'll make with the paprika and probably the garlic. And then we got mixed peppers, which, I probably throw those into the mix with the chicken and chorizo. Irish butter, of course, lettuce. I'll have, when I make my flank steak and chimichurri sauce, I'll have a little lettuce on the side. Maybe save a couple of these tomatoes, dice up some peppers, and a little bit of avocado. And just as a little kind of quarantine treat, I got some dip, and I got some hummus, and I got this burrata. I got the burrata. I'm gonna do like a little prosciutto. One of my on Facebook, one of my Facebook friends and coworker, she was on vacation and she did a picture of this plate with the prosciutto and olives and everything, and I said, oh, you know what, that's it, I gotta do that. I gotta make me a little plate of snacks. So I'm gonna do that with the prosciutto and the burrata. Pour some olive oil, a little salt and pepper on this. I may do basil oil and put on there instead of the olive oil. I don't know, we'll see. And that's pretty much it. Of course, I tore this, but I love these huge sizes. This kitchen roll, and then, you know, of course, the handy dandy toilet paper and more water. You guys, I've got more water. One thing's for sure, I will not be dehydrated on this quarantine. And then this box here. Let's talk about this box. Give me a second.